7 things mentally strong people never do. Ever wonder why some people seem to navigate life's storms with a sense of calm and purpose, while others are tossed about by every wave? The difference isn't a lack of problems, it's a surplus of mental strength. And that strength is defined less by what they do, and more by what they refuse to do. Mental strength isn't about being cold, emotionless, or unnaturally tough. It's not the absence of pain or sadness. Rather, it's the ability to manage your thoughts, regulate your emotions, and behave productively, regardless of your circumstances. Think of it as an emotional muscle. It's not something you're born with, but something you build through conscious practice and by developing healthy habits. The first step in building this muscle is to eliminate the self-destructive habits that actively weaken it. Benefits of building mental strength. Cultivating mental strength is one of the most critical investments you can make in your well-being. The rewards impact every area of your life. Increased resilience. You bounce back from setbacks, failures, and disappointments more quickly. Reduced stress and anxiety. You gain control over your emotional responses, preventing molehills from turning into mountains. Clearer decision-making. You make choices based on values and logic, not on fleeting, reactive emotions. Healthier relationships. You set better boundaries and communicate more effectively, free from neediness or resentment. Greater success. By staying focused and persistent, you are far more likely to achieve your personal and professional goals. The psychology of mental fortitude. The habits of mentally strong people are deeply rooted in core psychological principles. Internal locus of control, a concept from personality psychology. This refers to the belief that you have control over the outcomes of your life. Mentally strong people operate from a strong internal locus of control. They believe their actions matter. Conversely, those with an external locus of control feel like victims of circumstance, believing that fate, luck, or other people dictate their lives. Cognitive reappraisal. This is a cornerstone of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. It's the ability to change your emotional response to a situation by changing your interpretation of it. Instead of seeing a job loss as a catastrophe, a mentally strong person can reframe it as an opportunity for a new beginning. They actively manage their perspective. Neuroplasticity. The brain is not a fixed organ. Every time you choose a productive response over a self-pitying one, you are physically strengthening the neural pathways for resilience. You are literally training your brain to be stronger. 7 habits mentally strong people avoid at all costs. Here are the self-sabotaging behaviors that mentally strong people have consciously eliminated from their lives. 1. They don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. Self-pity is a cycle of inaction. It keeps you focused on the problem instead of the solution. Mentally strong people acknowledge their disappointment or pain, but then they shift their focus to action. What they do instead, they practice gratitude for what they have and look for constructive ways to improve their situation, no matter how small. 2. They don't give away their power. They understand that they are in complete control of their actions and emotions. They don't let others dictate their mood or self-worth. Blaming others for your problems or feelings is a sign that you have surrendered your power. What they do instead, they set healthy boundaries, take full responsibility for their feelings, and understand that their happiness is their own job. 3. They don't shy away from change. Mentally weak people fear change because it threatens their comfort zone. Mentally strong people see change as an inevitable and essential part of growth. They are adaptable and embrace new challenges. What they do instead, they focus on the potential opportunities within the change and trust in their ability to adapt and handle whatever comes their way. 4. They don't waste energy on things they can't control. This is a core tenet of Stoic philosophy. You'll never see a mentally strong person complaining about traffic, the weather, or the economy. They know that focusing on uncontrollable factors only leads to frustration and helplessness. What they do instead, they focus their time and energy exclusively on what they can control, their attitude, their effort, and their response. 5. They don't obsess about pleasing everyone. The fear of disappointing others is a prison. Mentally strong people are not afraid to say no, or to voice an unpopular opinion. They strive to be kind and fair, but they accept that they cannot be all things to all people. What they do instead, they make decisions based on their core values and are not afraid to stand up for what they believe in, even if it causes disapproval. 6. They don't resent other people's success. Envy and resentment are poisons that only harm the person who feels them. Mentally strong people see another person's success as a source of inspiration, not a threat. They operate from an abundance mindset, believing there is enough success to go around. What they do instead, they celebrate the success of others, learn from it, and use it as motivation to work harder on their own goals. They collaborate, not compete. 7. They don't expect immediate results. Whether it's a new fitness routine, a business venture, or a personal development goal, mentally strong people understand that true change takes time and consistent effort. They are not discouraged by the slow pace of progress. What they do instead, they embrace the process, celebrate small milestones, and apply effort consistently, trusting that the results will come in due time. Conclusion: mental strength is not a destination, it's a continuous practice of making better choices. It's about consciously deciding to let go of the habits that hold you back. By avoiding these 7 common traps, you stop draining your mental energy and start investing it in building a more resilient, fulfilling, and powerful life, one choice at a time.